Now it's time for race number 9. Emirates Team New Zealand at Rossa. Prada Pirelli will come in on starboard, and Emirates Team New Zealand will come in on port. Time to go at 4:45 local time. Wind strengths feel good. An adjustment to the course, and the teams look like they're getting set.
This is the race committee. The wind sampling is complete, and this race is live.
And just like that,
yeah, baby,
come in and say, yeah, let's do this. Slight change to the course, though.
Yeah, much more right-hand course. Surely this is going to be fascinating. The jib choice. It looks almost like the two matched each other because it is puffy out there, isn't it?
I think they're both on the J3, so a smaller sort of mid-range jib. It's really puffy. We're sitting on the bottom right-hand corner, which I think has probably got the maximum breeze we've seen up to 15. The tricky part of this course is going to be the top marks. They are right under Mount Vic and North Head. I mean, really big hills, 50 metres high, and the wind's going to be all over there.
3 minutes and counting to race start, race 9.
Neil, which side of the race course would you be looking at right now if you were tacticians on one of these boats?
Well, from up here, Kenny, it certainly looks like the bottom left is favourable. I wouldn't want to be getting bounced right early. It looks pretty light and flaky.
Not sure without hearing it, but flaky.
Yeah, but this is a sailor's race. This is actually, this is what most sailors love.
It's the first time we've had a good 15-knot wind to get a race underway. That's just got everybody's celebrating today. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Emirates Team New Zealand are allowed in on port entry.
Okay, here we go. Heavy.
Starts. The gazump. Jimmy Spittle and Francesco Bruni to start and get one away cleanly.
One, all clear.
And in the lead, so in Emirates Team New Zealand out on the right-hand side, you can see coming on your screen will be Rossa, Prada Pirelli on starboard.
Fascinating to see with a little bit of pressure if these guys change up this kind of reasonably predictable format that they've been dancing around with in the pre-starts.
Yeah, Kenny, with a bit more breeze, this starting box is going to feel a lot smaller, so I expect the boats to go a little bit higher in the box, go up nice and high, and then bear away because they're going to go out of bounds otherwise. They're already sailing high, almost at the boundary with a minute 30 to go.
Probably we'll check around here, boys.
Matching your angle there,
You will be handling. Taking around, boys.
He's going to go behind it. Good. A little bit. Turning up on the breeze here, boys. Yep. Hard up now, Hard up, yep. Okay, he's tacking. And board up in 2, 1, board up. Watch him.
Boats pretty early coming back. You can hear the
He's high, boys. He's pushing now.
Across there right now, making up a little bit of ground. Is not going to be hard to do. Here comes the push.
He's coming. You got us.
Yep. Let's get him off line line. Boards down. 2.
Mine need 2 here. There's your boat firing. Get ready, Joshy. Boat lay.
Let's just check the light line.
He's hard up
Yes, I think he cannot shut.
Still hard dance is trying to kill speed.
2 boat lengths to windward.
Quite early.
Okay, he's got him on
He's
pressure.
going to so he's going to have to land.
Gap between
Yeah,
the boats.
confirm it. He cannot shut.
Take off okay in this, but 7 on 10.
Zealand very early.
Still.
Also looking
We're going to
safe.
probably
They're
drop
not
down
going to
here.
get
Board
follow
now.
this channel all the way in.
New Zealand almost
Holding
off
it.
the
He's
trails
High.
getting back
Okay,
on
no
the
wind pressure.
here.
Heavy to take off. Yep.
Here we go.
Easy.
Going to be second. Huge
He will be
Bearing
slow.
away.
Follow it.
Right hit.
Pull away.
He's 3 boat lengths on your
We have a start in race the America's Cup match for Rossa, Prada Pirelli, Emirates Team New Zealand, and this is a big race.
Nathan Burlington did a little better job of turning the boat up onto the wind. It almost looked like Rossa skidded a little bit going into that, but they do have a nice gap. Can they hold this distance off of the boat to leeward in order to set up, like we talked about before, that long port tack coming up?
Very even start. So it's all about the exit of this boundary and how the boats shape up. Let's just hear the chat as they approach the boundary.
He's working hard.
Forward enough on him all the time.
Go trimming up a little. Just off.
Little lefty coming in.
Okay, good there.
10 probably.
No more.
Pressing up off.
Thank you. It has to be a
Can
side up.
Rossa make
Copy
the
that.
lead
You call the
Where's
best.
the
Sit
other?
down.
when the
Three.
two boats tack?
We'll tell
Two.
you ready. One.
Build.
Coming
One.
down.
More time.
Ready. Maybe hard. Forward. Yours. Yours cover.
My right.
That's your angle.
my drop.
No loss.
This is going to be touch and go all the way
Fine.
across
You're
the
good
boats.
One boat length. 1.5 separation.
All about mode
My trap.
choices between the two boats.
They
Who's
were
the
I think
faster
we're
boat?
good
Is
same
New
angle.
Zealand being
Pretty
affected
light.
right now by the bad air?
Breeze
It
on the
doesn't
bow.
look like
Don't know
it,
what's
so
gonna.
it's a full
Boys,
boat
I
speed
don't know
race
what's
still
on the
here.
left angle.
Front,
There you go, below that obviously.
Damn.
Yeah. Gonna be lefty coming in, pushing up a little bit, closing gauge. Okay, coming up. You're working hard a little here, Pete. Yeah. Even ending up another boat.
Peak
Yeah, good
in the
angle.
middle of the race
Okay,
course
now
that they
pressing
have
a little
to
bit.
Pressure first.
dodge.
Keep building it. Okay, good angle there. One
We are
boat
both
length
into
there.
high modes.
He's going forward, pretty big knock on us.
Keep working the high mode here. This is working for
Okay,
us.
forward
You
here.
know they
It's
love
working
this
for
high
us.
mode,
Forward,
Nathan.
30 maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is
Coming up
working.
5. He could luck.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up another 5. Okay, that's magic angle. Okay, another
Rossa
5.
really wanting
He's looking
to
to luck.
force
No
Team
lower.
New Zealand to tackle
Okay,
Team
he's
New
doing a
Zealand
little
under the
rebuild there.
boundary and do the same back
Okay,
to
good angle.
them on the next tack.
And
It's
next pressure is
Shoot a
in
bit,
front
please.
5.
it's been in a long
Magic angle.
time.
Nice breeze, front flight, equivalent.
Pressure here.
Little puff on
Two.
here.
Yeah, at the moment
Yeah,
this is
one.
working for
Another
us.
5.
Pressure.
Good angle.
Right now is a massive.
He's
Don't
going
want to
forward
be too
here.
low. Okay, good. This is good
He's
for
getting
us.
to us pretty good here now. It's going to be a slow tack out of this.
Lead
Brother will
change.
make it be easy. On the
A
exit
small
edge.
one,
Here now,
but
boys.
it's a lead change on
The
the
lighter, but
first
pressure
leg
coming
of
back
race
in
9.
three.
Happy to get out
Forcing the highest we can.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
it's
Pressure.
pressure. Good.
Rossa
Big boys.
uses that high mode,
One.
Nathan, to get rid
see
of
them
the
up.
compression.
Got them up.
Really well done,
Go
because
to
that
left,
was
yeah.
incredibly touch and go.
And you can see
I'm
Rossa
actually
coming
coming
to
up
the
here.
boundary in this red line here on the
Good
bottom.
Big up
pressure
right
like
hand,
this.
boys.
Lay line.
Not
Yeah,
down.
make it in
Yeah,
one.
no.
They can minimise
Push
attack. Could be a big
Now
game for
late.
Luna Rossa if they make it in one.
And keep starboard tack advantage.
Trav.
Yeah, cross it.
Good puff coming on. 2, 1. Staying a little high build to get it.
Yeah, the upper left.
Okay, now we
My
go.
trap. Yeah, good pressure on our left, on our right.
Got to do a little high mode here, boys.
Yes, yes.
That was
Finish it up.
that was literally breathtaking.
Stay
That
this.
long port tack.
Yeah,
Luna
agree.
Rossa in command for the
Max
moment.
90 to
But
80.
boy, is this is less than a one mistake.
Yeah, left marker looks good for
Between
pressure
the
as well.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Potential split at the top mark here.
Little build there.
Left mark
Still,
looks
actually, still
good
going to hang high for this.
The transition before the left mark, you
split
see?
at the top here.
He's
Rossa
coming
is
up.
on different tacks.
He may have a piece on the left mark on us.
Now, here comes a situation where the boat comes from the top of the
Yeah, he's
screen.
got a piece on
If
us. He's got a piece on
if
us.
they want to take the left-hand mark, they could potentially get into that
No,
circle.
negative,
Also,
go straight.
they can
Okay,
get
go straight.
Coming up. Okay, good. Sorry.
Nice angle there,
Eyes on the mark.
Fire away,
And
good
very
pressure.
Yeah.
For the first time,
Yours.
it is
Two.
all on in
One way
race
to go.
9.
Yours.
Pretty on the
Splitting
Go a
the
little
marks, and
soft
away
and
they
then puff
go.
on.
Yeah, you see that we don't
There
have
is
pressure for long.
nothing in
20
this
and then
critical race 9 of the
Big
American
lefty
Cup.
though. Big lefty.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy to go all the way.
Stand by,
Yeah,
Joe.
Check it.
Yeah.
3.
Little longer.
Little one here, little puff.
Yeah.
Nice pressure.
3,
Minus
2, 1. Pull down.
Maybe even 0 feet real. Maybe to push it a little faster.
Surely, we got two even boats out there right now. Which side of the race course would you be on
Good pressure here.
if you
My trap. Really good pressure.
So to leeward, not so
on
much
this
for
side,
now.
we're right beside the Kiwis, following them down, and I like it here. There's like
Good
big
stuff on the way
puffs of
back.
wind coming down.
Three,
You through that
two,
gap in the high land, and to me it looks good on this side.
Got you there. Forward.
Neil, what are you thinking? Do you agree with Shirley? Do you like the side of the course the Kiwis are on right now?
Yeah, absolutely, Kenny. I totally agree with Charlie. They just seem to get massive pulls there with Mark really sitting down in it, which was quite impressive.
Goes behind.
Starboard tack by the Kiwis. It looks like Luna Rossa is
More
ducking
free,
behind. We have another pass.
Maybe.
All clear.
Hold it down, boys.
Yeah. 7, right?
So
Trimming up,
Breeze is
trimming up,
stronger
trimming
on
up,
that side of the
trimming
track.
up.
It should be Luna Ross's
280,
turn to
good pressure, we are in phase.
We're in phase, yeah.
He's going soft.
5 metres in it, you can
There
see
is.
they're gaining again slowly. It's going to be
Good
about
balance
drive
here.
execution. If Team New Zealand can make this next cross,
Okay,
then you can say
your
they've
trap,
converted
your
that
trap,
lead,
Keiko,
and then
your
they're
trap.
going to benefit again from that
Crossing.
side that has more pressure.
He won't be on ley line, so.
Yeah, this side,
pressure behind us back down
probably we have 20 seconds on the other side and then it gets lighter.
A lot more conversation off the boat
The lift
today,
here.
isn't there?
No question. Shifty conditions tend to do that. Puppy shifty conditions kind of force more communication.
I drove. I rudder, sorry.
Yeah.
Nice little puff here.
Goodness gracious.
Keep one and in left.
Literally nothing in
At the
it.
moment.
One little puff away, Shirley. One little puff away.
Poor C, why aren't we here all the time?
You see it
halfway back,
through the round robin
Yeah, I think we're
series
gonna have to go
and the Christmas Cup.
Little build, getting
Starter attack now. Advantage for the Italians.
behind him at the stage.
Question is anyone on the line at the moment?
2, 1, board down.
Big call jibing on Luna Rossa here.
No problem with him.
Yeah, no worries.
Heel, please.
Big
Come down,
car.
no
Luna
problem.
Rossa jives
No problem,
to
guys.
six,
We'll be
so
like
they
it.
That's good.
really
Running
set
around
the
the
gate
boat.
up.
Here.
Yeah, copy.
Watch for
He may not
That's a jibe
jibe.
here in a second.
Lock him here.
Yeah, I think
He
we
may
locked
not
him.
jive here, please.
Yeah. I think we go all the way. Go all the way, boys.
Sail him
Go
off the
straight.
course. They
Go
have every right to
straight.
sail him off the course right
Gonna
now.
be a
Go straight.
gonna be a jive round up if we go, okay?
Straight.
Gonna be a jive round up, okay? Jive round up now.
It's an info, boys.
Aggressive
Boards up.
match racing by
80
Luna
kilometers
Rossa.
an hour. Some point too early.
Straight to the other mark, I think, right?
Really tight turn for both boats.
Be a normal round up here, boys.
Big away here.
In this ninth
Yeah.
race,
Call
Luna
Yacht.
Rossa, Prada
2,
Pirelli
1, turning.
lead Emirates Team New Zealand.
Two board round
Get
up,
up for
Up there,
the
Lenny.
leg number 3.
Pressure here.
This is really a battle on the water today.
Jimmy Smith at his best. In that really
Got it now, go next, Josh, coming on.
situation, coming
Forward.
into that lured gate,
All good, boys. Still here.
forcing
Still
a tiny lead into a 100-meter lead with just a really aggressive
Coming up when
match
you can.
racing move.
Big equal, boys.
Some happy Italian fans in the village at the moment, isn't there?
Nice breeze straight. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Puff out of this
Just
kicker.
holding their breath. It's interesting,
Nice.
Peter decided to go straight into
Good
attack
angle.
there. It wasn't a great attack,
Keep
but I think
it,
they
make
gave
it
up
up.
another 50
Trying to get
metres.
zero here on heel, people, if you can.
But they got the split, so any right-hand
right.
shift and those meters, that 200-metre lead could start trickling down very quickly if we get a right-hand shift. Surely you're going up the side of the boundary. What do you see pressure-wise and boat speed-wise between
Boundary.
the boats?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Nathan, we're on the right-hand side, beside the Kiwis. I mean, I like the breeze on the right-hand side. It's puffing in, but when it puffs, it's stronger. The sky, though, over Auckland's got really dark, so remember, we are expecting a big shift to the left-hand side. And who knows when that's going to
I
happen,
think
but
we
it's
can go
not
soft
far away.
coverage. I know we
Neil, can you see anything that shows a sign of that big left-hand shift
by.
that's
If you wanna attack on him.
anticipated later on in the day?
2, 1. Board down.
Yeah, Kenny, it just looks quite patchy and shifty still, but it was quite impressive sailing from Luna Rossa downwind there, just to force Team New Zealand into a tricky leeward mark move.
Yours. That's bit one, boys. Big is not on jump. Still got 20 to come down. Fine.
Boys,
Trying to
it's
get
all
it
right.
over.
Better than probably today on that pressure. Trimming up, yep. Stand by.
Boundary take up.
3,
20 seconds.
2,
Still with you below
1.
heel.
Board down.
Yeah, working on it.
Good puff out of this.
A little earlier on the cut. Yeah, something.
Was the halfway point in this ninth race, the completion of leg number 2. It was all go down the bottom mark.
So this is the moment Jimmy Spittle and Francesco Brini got aggressive and sailed them off the board. You can sail them as far as you want to the boundary. They jive the boundary perfect tempo for their angle to go back to the finishing line. New Zealand had to go further. What was a very small margin, as you said, Kenny, gapped out to well over 100 metres. You can see here the boat speed differences are quite big. Really nice smooth grounding there by Luna Rossa. Aggressive sailing. And when you feel like you're a little bit slower, you could bluff in any situation. You have to remain aggressive.
The lure boat, the Italian boat, had the right of way to do exactly that. They had total control of the situation there. They jived to a comfortable angle.
Be a little soft for a while, boys.
But this is not
coming up.
The Kiwi boat we
on the
have
wind here,
seen
boys.
is very fast in this condition.
New Zealand here sailed through to Lure. They're not to tackle them, and it looked like Team New Zealand they went through to Lure. They might be gaining on that side, but it's going to be hard to sail around them and get the cross. Remember, when they tack, they're going to be on port tack, so the controlling position here is Luna Rossa, but there's a long way to go to this lay line still. Another 30 seconds to a minute. We could see Team New Zealand sail around the outside here and use the boundary protection. It's not a lead change until they make the cross. On paper, yes, technically, they need his advantage, but until they actually cross, you can convert a real lead change. It's a mathematical lead change.
We are gaining.
In good pressure on the right, or after the tack.
He's coming up a bit. He's building a bit.
Yes.
Build here.
Good there.
You had his tack, obviously. He's going to be on boundary
All
side.
the way across the track, but again, they've done a masterful job of keeping
Helicopter buff in the exit.
in a good position.
Go one,
Really
back,
with
yeah.
nothing to spare.
Port down.
2-1.
I think fast speed, full pressure here.
New Zealand's chance here is to accelerate and get a hooky, but right now they are sailing in the bad wind of the other boat.
Pressure here.
It doesn't even look like both boats are laying. It still could be one more tack and left turn for both boats.
Yes, copy.
There's the wing wash behind the tail. You see the New Zealand boat went from dead behind the Italian boat down to the left
gonna be
to
hard
try
for
to
him to
stay
do
out
two
of the
and
bad
right.
air. You see the bad air.
You know what I mean?
The disturb there coming off the sail plan of the Italian boat. You've got to position yourself to stay away from it.
I cross.
Yeah. Going 5, Pietro. 3,
Let's do it.
2, 1. More down. Turning.
We are
Fast
halfway mark in the men's race of this America's Cup.
Yes, all of this.
It is a battle.
You leave me into this turn.
Yeah. You can go. Very much.
Team New Zealand around the
Oh, it's going to be a little soft here.
win on leg number 4.
Soft here.
How do you do the trick?
Go straight. Go straight for a bit. Victoria boys, send it.
Stand by.
Got to get above his line.
You hear the Kiwis talking about getting above his line again.
He's getting a little
Because of the
3,
disturb
5
there
right,
coming off
2,
the back of the Italian boat.
2, 1.
This is a perfect moment to go here. What do you see for pressure down wind here? Both boats are staying soft at the moment.
My trap.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think
More
the
pressure.
Rossa are doing a really good picking intersection to pick up that breeze through the middle on the right, to be honest. And yeah, they've kind of joined this in the position where they did in the last time. Really well.
Coming down a bit. That's good there.
Need another 5 lower.
We are in the pressure.
3 boat lengths downwind of her.
Making small gains here.
275, right.
Both boats perfectly clear of the
Pressure
other
to
boats
windward,
to
so I
start
wanna
there,
stay on
but
the
they always
side.
got to keep it in mind. We've seen that too many times during this event so far, how different the start there is in these new modern boats that are going 3 or 4 times the actual speed of the wind.
We're going to go, you go.
Maybe have a look, Dylan.
But yeah, that will be what it is.
Even a little more breeze, a little shiftier
A little bit more breeze.
Frankly, this is what the America's Cup is about. This is the America's Cup race right now.
I know I'm sitting on the edge
It
of
looks
my
soft
seat.
to lure at the moment.
Because this is anyone's race.
Not a huge difference.
Everybody else
If they try, we'll try.
around the world in the same mode.
2, 1. More down, I think. What?
Down.
They will be in the delta. They should be in the
5,
delta
10,
now.
pressure is coming.
above us,
You hear Francesco Bruni saying they should see how Team New Zealand have jived into the bad air of Luna Rossa. The only way they can actually gain here is to sail high mode. The gas is actually coming out behind. In a typical boat, it would be out the front of the boat, but because these boats are doing, what, 39 knots downwind and 12, 14 knots of breeze, the gas almost comes straight off the back, and you can see Team New Zealand having
Better pressure the other way though, right, Killer? You see.
This is all about bottom mark approach, and the conversation on board now is going to be critical to see if Team New Zealand can get a split.
Tell us now.
Copy.
A little one, little one.
Okay, easy.
2, 1. Put down.
Get this pressure.
Yeah, it's coming.
That's it. Finish. Yep. Good.
What are you thinking? 2 in right or 1 in left? 1 in left?
Get one on the left because we're getting a big punt there.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Also, we are on the left here. So we have lefty then after the round. Good.
Still long way to go to the bottom, eh?
258, 250 is the first lefty, big lefty will see.
Yeah.
Pietro Sabello
I'm just saying
there.
10 seconds.
Keeping his eye on the wind and on the probably on all the instruments that are displaying the wind direction, wind speed, and he really kind of talked them out of jiving there, didn't he?
He did, and you can see the lead has grown massively, but we've still got one more jive to go, and New Zealand has set themselves up for a split here.
Good. Good.
Yeah.
No, slower feet. Good.
Little gain to him. May have a piece of ice for the left.
Feet drives inside us.
Yeah, I think we have to go right, boys.
Big game.
No, we can go.
Easy, fast mode.
But it will be Luna Rossa, Prada Pirelli that rounds gate 4 first. Emirates Team New Zealand, both of them steaming in at plus 40 knots.
Nice pressure in front of us. Big part in front of us. This is going to be good.
So the next one is the first shift. Shirley, when you see the wind right now, which side has got the first shift when they come back together?
Around the course. How faster, here go.
That's a big question. We're on the right-hand side, and there's good pressure, but generally it has rocked. You know, Nathan, I spoke to Vasco Viscotti this morning, and he said we just have to nail Team New Zealand. We know they're lower and faster, and I'm worried now that perhaps that was a bit of a mistake. They've given them an open road to just use that pace. They're coming back together now. Let's see what happens.
Trimming up.
Yep.
It is going
pressure
to be
on the right,
close. Keep in mind the Italians are on starboard tack.
That
is a lot of distance to give to that Kiwi boat.
I think he's just across.
Still on
We're not
crosswind.
crossing poorly bound, neither one. Yeah, we're behind.
Marginally fueling bow. I don't think so at the moment.
No more breeze.
If we do, we protect the right.
All good, we're.
I don't think we have it.
Bit of breeze out here, I think, Pete.
No,
looks like it right.
No, we don't have it.
Good angle there.
Cross, boys.
Lighter on that
Performance.
part of it. Okay, so came out the front. 2, 1, now. Got him.
A good spot to come back up here, Killer.
Yeah. Pressure coming here in 3.
Nathan, they didn't tack on the Italian boat, even though in match racing you would think that would have been a place because they were afraid they'd get broke during the tack. The other boats going so fast, they were afraid they couldn't make that tack stick.
And that was a discussion there between Jimmy Spittle and Francesco Bruni. Ultimately, Francesco Bruni said, we don't have enough of to make this stick. They're very vulnerable to New Zealand either going above or below them. So now they're splitting, and it's in the weather gods right now. Is it going to be a left shift or a right shift or more breeze on
take this little
one
puff
side?
here.
You're the weather god up there. What do you think, Neil?
Yeah, to me right now, it's all about the right.
New Zealand
heading that way. I think if I was Luna Rossa right now, I'd be a little bit concerned about New Zealand on sailing their own mode to the right.
So Neil's calling a lead change at this next exchange. Big call, Neil.
The new guy called the lead change.
Got a let just ahead of crosswind. Got you just crossing right now.
Check the pressure here in front.
Big focus on the performance here.
Yes, hard to make a
decision this time.
I think from now on we
They've
can
done a
protect
nice
the
job
left.
of transferring that
Yeah.
decision making back and forth.
Yes.
Man,
You're going to have to
it's
go
a
in
close race.
3. Are you going to soft come in?
We're too
Soft
close.
come.
Yep.
Little
Copy.
2, 1, more down. Turning.
Intact. 2, 1. Foot coming down. Turning.
See, there's a big hole on my right.
Pushed him back to the
Yeah.
right.
Take one down.
Well,
Trimming up. Trimming up, boys. Trimming up.
Left to spike.
Mine so
Neil
wide, have we
thinking
good?
that Perez is going right. Neil, now what do you see?
I'm still
Pressure
seeing
little
some
bit.
pressures on the right to me here, Nathan. It'll be interesting to see how they
Too
go
much pressure on the right.
More pressure. You think so?
There's one on the layout there. Just got to find something to get back. There's one in the middle here near this
It is
mark killer.
interesting they're protecting the left side of the course, though. This is their choice on the Italian boat.
When they come back together,
Yeah.
they lose right
Just go a little further here.
Surprising.
15.
He's going to have to take this killer, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh.
Here.
1. Foot coming down.
Let's go all the way just in case we lay a little build. Build. Stand by. 3, 2, 1. Pull it down.
Ready? Right up.
Nice little attack. The real question is, has the breeze look
Got
at
him ahead
that?
at the
There's a
moment.
right-hand shift and it looks like Team New Zealand have taken the lead.
They made the choice. The Italians made the choice to go back to the left side. They had the right side if they wanted it. They made the choice to go back left. It doesn't look like that works.
Early out round the
Pressure
left
here.
turn, mate. Nine right. Cool.
Emirates Team New Zealand heading
Nice,
towards
nice,
the top
Dylan.
gate for the last time in race
Knocking on
9.
that one. Okay, cool, man.
Made the right call. Got the right hand shift. And
Anyway,
look at
nice
this.
angle there. Happy to extend a
They
little
will
bit actually,
lead
Pete, out of this.
Rossa, Prada Pirelli around the top gate
8 away.
and head home in front. But there's still
5.
a long way to go.
3, 2, 1. On you go. 7, 20 seconds. Time.
Devastating for the Italians. A devastating
Okay, see the front of the pup
They
too,
said
yeah, good.
such
Not bad.
a beautiful race
Yep.
up until that
Early
moment.
John.
Just that choice in the shifty conditions to proceed. Just fantastic.
And Luna Rossa now another chaser at 18 seconds in the
by.
deficit. Can you
3,
believe what we've just
2,
seen?
Just a
One
great
board's
race,
gone.
first of all. A great thing for the sport of sailing. Surely this is exactly what the America's Cup is supposed to be all about. Pressure, hard sailing in tough conditions.
Ready.
It's pretty exciting, isn't it? I mean, it's great. What a great racetrack this is. This was Grant
Coming out the
Dalton's
front of it,
vision
good
when they won the
long
Cup in
straight.
Bermuda, that it would be here on this racetrack,
You don't need to be
surrounded
going
by
100
fans.
metres, I think.
And boy, it's certainly delivering. A tough race course for the sailors. Neither team has a dedicated tactician. We've talked about that a lot. But today, you really kind of need one of them. And I think we saw that a little bit with the Italians. Some difficult decisions there where they let the opposition go, and that's costing them now.
What do you say? Good breeze. Good breeze. Yeah, happy to extend.
One mistake.
Did you think the impression that Jimmy Spill knew they might have just made that mistake in his voice?
Absolutely, I heard it in his voice. Because it's the worst feeling in the world. You're on the left side of the course, and all of a sudden you're getting a right shift, and more of a right shift, and more of a right shift. You know you're going to die. There it is. There's how shifty it is. So we're seeing almost 18-degree shifts back and forth on the race course. That's a lot. Even on a narrow race course like this, that is very tough.
Hey, my runner.
What still stands out
Much
as
right.
we see
Yeah,
Emirates Team New Zealand extend their lead is how quickly they have extended their lead. In a race that's been between 180 all the way along for 5 of the 6 legs.
Stephen, Luna Rossa were sailing with their elbows out. I asked Francesco Brini in the press conference yesterday, how much wider do your elbows need to be to keep this boat behind you? And he said, as wide as physically possible. And they did a great job in the first 2 laps of really keeping the Team New Zealand boat behind them. And I think they felt like they needed to go on the attack even though they're in front on that final lap to maintain the lead.
Quick question for you. Do you feel that Emirates Team New Zealand, in coming into that 5th leg, they were just being patient, very, very patient and responding without getting their own elbows out.
No, they were. I think they were taking what they were given and making the best of it. That's what the boat behind has to do. And then all of a sudden they got their break. Right? They got their break from the Italians. The Italians, believe it or not, everybody says cover, cover, cover when you're ahead. The Italians actually finally covered and got burned by it.
Level tie. The boats to the outside. Emirates Team New Zealand have a 465-metre plus lead in this 9th race. And as they head towards the finish in the 9th race, you know what that means. Emirates Team New Zealand are one step closer to winning the America's Cup, the 36th edition. They have done it quite simply on the last leg. Emirates Team New Zealand crossed the line. It's 6-3.
Trying to get up one to a couple hundred.
That's what that win means to the folks in the American Cup Village. Kiwi flags waving, and there'll be again disappointment from Rossa, who right from the get-go were fighting.
Maybe we just drive here.
Yep.
Can you believe this? One mistake.
Nathan, that's a tough one to come back from if you're the Italians. We're going to really see what the Italians are made out of now. That is a tough one. So close, so perfect. Until one
Nice work, boys.
tiny little mistake. Oh my goodness gracious.
Confirmation of the 9th race in the America's Cup match 2021. Emirates Team New Zealand win on the last leg by 30 seconds.